So it's that time of year again. Healthcare open enrollment is underway again. And if you're not sure which plan or what you can afford, you're not alone. There's a lot of people who are confused right now. So that is why we brought our friend back, Gary Franke, independent broker with Achieve Alpha Insurance, who tells us, I mean, you've been helping us navigate this for what, the last 2 years now?
Absolutely.
So what's new this year?
So the main thing for this year is that a lot of the carriers are keeping plans very similar.
Okay.
But the key thing is making sure that your doctors and prescriptions and all the basics of your individual situation as they change are covered for the next year.
Right. You know, it's so funny. Now I'm having a flashback of when you were here. I think it was last year when we were talking about the concern about repealing universal health care and people being afraid what's going to happen. Has anything changed over the last year that people need to worry about?
The only thing is people are not mandated to buy health insurance. So from that perspective, they won't get penalized. But to be honest, they can't really change much fundamentally right now. So for the most part, things in Washington State will be very similar because it'll be on a state-by-state basis and a national a lot of times.
So, okay, so even though it's state by state, is there a big price difference this year? Are people going to be paying more in health insurance than last because it's not mandated? Not
really. This year, the price increases are a lot less. So it's about an average of 13% rate increase for most people. So about 2% to 25%. Last year was about 20 to 60% rate increase. The carriers are finally making a little bit of money, so they don't have to raise prices by much.
Well, that's good news. What are the other differences in plans offered in Washington?
So the main thing with the plans is that a lot of times they have slimmer networks. And so you have to make sure whichever hospital network you want to stay at, whatever your doctor is, you always want to ask if the billing department, if they take that Molina Marketplace or the Premier plan or the Ambetter plan or Kaiser Permanente. So you need to make sure that you have your doctor's office. Don't ask the front desk person.
Yeah, ask billing.
Ask the billing department.
Get right to billing. And generally, insurance companies can be pretty handy in helping you find out who is covered, who is in network, correct?
They absolutely can. You would go to the individual carrier's website.
Okay.
The health plan finder, their find a doctor tool and prescription tool does not work. It doesn't work very well. I do not trust it myself.
Okay. Because it's hard sometimes to find not only just doctors, but labs. Not all labs are covered.
They are not. You really need to coordinate with your individual carrier. You always want to turn over your card, call the 1-800 number. You can talk with a customer service rep before you go somewhere, because afterwards it's kind of hard to get it unbilled.
Yeah, that's true. Any ways that families can help avoid the major costs? I mean, that's a really painful part of it. If you're a family, you're paying out the nose for health insurance.
Absolutely. So one thing we're doing this year is we're selling a lot of the cost share plans. They're not true insurance. But the one thing is people in their 50s and 60s that are very healthy, you can go onto one of these plans. They don't cover pre-existing conditions, but if you're a 50-year-old and don't have health issues, you can save about 50%.
Good to know.
Potentially.
Gary Franke here with Achieve Alpha Insurance. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Here's your website. You actually have some great how-to videos to help people just kind of cruise on through. Oh, nice picture there, Gary. So just head on over there. You can just, the website is Achieve Alpha.
It's the Achieve Alpha Insurance, or you can go to healthplanvideos.com, and it just walks you through some tutorials and gets you where you need to be.
Perfect. Thank you so much, as always, for helping us navigate this very confusing and difficult landscape. We'll be right back.